Welcome back to another video. As you guys seen from the thumbnail and the title, Kemimoto sent us out some more products to do reviews on. If you guys been following the channel for a little while, you probably know that I run a lot of the stuff on my XRC is Kemimoto stuff. I got their extended fender flares, center storage bag, their lower door bags, a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, they got a hold of me and asked if I'd be interested in doing a review on this new soundbar that they came out with. This thing, since I opened it up, is a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. So hopefully this thing's pretty loud. I mean, for the size, it's kind of gotta be. They also sent me out some roll bar mounts that they came out with, which I'm pretty excited to try these out. I think I'm gonna try them out on some whips and stuff too to see how I like them there. And then they sent me one of their rocker switches out as well to give that a try. Let's go ahead and open this stuff up and take a look at what comes in the box. All right, as you guys can see here, this thing's pretty beefy. Like, I mean, it's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. It looks like they do give you a T-handle Allen, which is pretty cool. You have your normal 12 volt, like cigarette lighter plug-in. They do give you some mounts for it. Looks like to mount it to your roll bar, and then this is some mounting hardware. You have, it looks like either a direct power to your battery or one of the extenders for that Johnny. Or actually, it comes with a 12 volt if your machine doesn't have one, so you can wire that right to the battery and then plug it into, like, this one will plug into here, which is pretty sweet. And then it looks like remote and some other stuff. We'll open all this up here in a second. So the mounts that it comes with, you pretty much take one of these, you put one of them little nuts in it, and then you just kind of slide it in here, which I already got one here. And then you'll take this clamp with a lock washer and one of these little bolts, and it just bolts down to it. Which is kind of handy if it will mount up to your roll cage. The thing is though, I have this back window in here, so I won't be able to put it on the back bar, and I got my chase bar kind of already installed there, which I can move it, but it's not gonna work with this plastic lip. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is mount some brackets on each side of this bar and then have them come down and hold the speaker there. These other brackets that they sent out to me, which you can get a lot of these, there's a bunch of companies that make them. This one is pretty solid. This is the Kemimoto one. It feels like it's all billet. So I'm gonna try to mount this on there just like so. I'm probably gonna have to put a washer for their hardware. I don't know if that screw is gonna be long enough to make it down in there, but I'm gonna mount it like that and then have another one on the opposite side to mount it to the roll bar. So I got the Bluetooth soundbar, speaker bar, all installed into the X3. So you can see this is where I put it. It's up on the roll bar, and like I said, I had to use some different mounts. So I clamped them to these ones that cross over to the front, one on each side, and then bolted it into there. And then I ran the wire down along the side underneath the seat, and then I got it plugged right into the 12 volt up on the dash. I was gonna hardwire this thing on a separate switch and everything, but I'll tell you why I didn't do that. I kind of mentioned it in the beginning of the video. Since I have this back window in, I can't put it on that back bar or the one that goes back there. Also, this thing's pretty big, so it won't fit in between the seats if you did want to mount it up on this bar here. With me in here kind of sitting how I ride, I have like 2 inches before I hit my head on this thing. Because it's pretty big. So that's kind of why I didn't run the wires all the way and like leave it permanently, because I want to try this thing out, take it out riding. Like right now I'm in here fine, but I don't know if once I get in some trails and hit some whoops, if like I'm gonna bounce up and smoke my head on top of this thing, which this will probably give you a better representation of how much room I don't have there. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna try it out on a couple rides and see what I think. If I don't like it, maybe we'll pull it out and put it in something else or do a giveaway or something on the channel. I guess I should probably also mention that now I don't really have any function of this rear view mirror. I plan on putting one of them digital rear view mirrors in down the road, so I might have to make that happen sooner than later. So just keep in mind, if you guys plan on mounting yours in the same spot, you use your rear view mirror a lot, it kind of blocks a lot of it now. So I do have it playing right now, and you can skip the songs with the button that's on here. So if you got someone riding with you and their phone's connected to it and you don't like the song they're playing, you can just reach up, press the button, song skips. And it does come with the remote. I didn't really show that off at the beginning. You can control like EQ and stuff, which I haven't played with yet, and volume up and down all from the remote, which is pretty sweet. So if you got your machine sitting in your pole barn or shop or whatever and you want to use it to listen to music, you can have the remote right with you, or if you got music playing off your phone, you can turn the volume up and down with the phone as well and skip the songs right off your phone. I listened to this thing, I cranked it up, it's pretty loud. It doesn't have a whole lot of low end. It's more of like a PA style where like the sound pushes, but it's definitely loud. I haven't got to run the side-by-side down the road yet to see how it is while I'm riding, so I'm gonna do that next. So right now I'm gonna fire the X3 up, let it warm up for a second, and I'm gonna run it down the road so I can hear this thing while I'm riding to see how loud it is and see how much it kind of like overpowers the sound of the engine and everything behind you. All right, so I brought the side-by-side to a little park down the road from the house just because I didn't want to crank the radio up and wake the kid up while he's sleeping. Figured I would give her a try while we're going down the road. I don't know how much of that you could hear because I had the windows rolled down, but this thing's pretty loud. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's massive, so I think that's why it's so loud. But if you guys are interested in picking one of these up or any of Kemimoto's products, they're actually doing an Independence Day sale right now. I will have a link down below in the description to their website, and you can get 20% off. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out and it costs you literally nothing. And if you want to stay up to date on all side-by-side content that will be coming out in the future, make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell so you do not miss notifications. Until next time, guys, I'm out.